Sometimes I'll just be wildin', but we all wildin'. We all wild animals. We just. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. So we are back again, better than ever, with another sit down. I am discussing the statement, all men are trash. So, how did the girl decide to do a video on that? Well, I'm sure you guys know the song Keka. I hope that's the title. By, I don't know, but I'll insert the video thing somewhere here. Yeah, so I decided to do, I was singing the song quite a lot, yeah. I wanted to sing it right now, but I feel a little shy. Anyway, I was singing the song and I kept singing it. And I was like, you know what? Why not talk about this? Like, why not? So, I actually did a survey where I asked multiple friends of mine, even my older brother, on the statement, like what they think about the statement, all men are trash. I asked both male and female so that I'm not biased. And I got very interesting answers. But overall, but overall, 100% of the people that I asked just agreed that not all men are trash. Most men are trash, but not all of them. Now, what I think about it. I think that statement is true. Lies. I'm kidding. No. But it's not fair, honestly, to say that all men are trash. That's actually not a fair statement, because realistically speaking, all humans are trash. The whole lot of us. Me, you, everyone you know, trash. I'm kidding. But we all make mistakes. We all do trashy things sometimes. We all hurt feelings. We all wrong. We all sin. So why just put it on a specific gender? That's not fair. I understand that men do. I'm trying not to hurt feelings. I understand that, okay, it's mostly men do hurt feelings. I get it. More than women do, rather. And it's mostly like men's stories that are out there, the ones that we know. Oh no, guys usually cheat, no, they mess up, they hurt feelings, they break hearts, they do this and that, compared to women, because women are more compassionate, should I say, kind. There are some trashy women out there. Even some of the ladies that I know can vouch for that. There are some trashy women out there who also lie, cheat, hurt feelings, break hearts just because they want to. But it's mostly focused on men, because I think it's, how can I say this? Majority of guys are the ones that tend to do this sometimes. Like, women commit more. They fall easily and they commit more than a guy does. I think I am trying my best not to hurt feelings. I'm trying my best. But okay, but what I can say is that it really isn't fair. I know some good guys out there who are genuinely looking for something nice, something sweet, like who actually genuinely want good love, like a great love story. And to say that is not fair to them, because you make it harder for them to actually try to get you, because that statement ends up bringing trust issues. And that's wrong, actually, when I think about it. Like, it actually scares you as a female to put yourself out there even though you want something good, because you just believe, like, because everyone's out there saying, no, guys are trash, oh, men are trash, like, trash, when actually that's not true. They're actually really, really good guys. Like, they're actually really, really great guys out there. And it scares you as a female to put your heart out there, because you're afraid that if you do, you're just gonna catch some random trashy guy. And that's honestly not good. But yeah, I think those are my views, and also why I feel like maybe it's the trash label is given more to guys than females. But when you try to like analyze it, like why? Like this is something I actually feel like, why does a guy become trashy? So to say. And I asked from like the male perspective. There was one guy who actually went to boarding school, and like he said it's influence based. And this also came from a female friend. Like maybe you see this one guy, you know, the Zac Efron, the James Dean type nigga, you know, them Trey songs, you know, those guys who get all the girls, all of them, just like puppets, like dance puppets, dance. We all know that guy, and I think maybe if you're at a younger age and you see that guy who just seems to get all the girls, and maybe you also want, you just want something genuine, but you're like, but no girl is falling for you, and you're like, okay, why does that guy get girls the way he does? And maybe you may happen to actually like throw away your morals, throw away your character, your personality, and try to imitate the guy, which might lead to you becoming a trashy guy. There could be that. You also have to look at like the background though. Like I'm someone who believes that not everyone is just born bad or good. Like when we're born, we're like a blank canvas. We're just there. I just realized I'm not in the middle of the screen. Yeah, when we're born, we're just there, just blank. We don't know anything, we know nothing. No good, we don't know evil. Like everything I believe we become is due to our experience and what we're taught. And who knows, maybe some of these guys went through a really tough heartbreak. Like they really loved a chick, and boom, she broke his heart, she cheated, she messed up in one way or another, and man threw himself into the whole phase. Like, you know what, I'm just gonna hoe around. I'm just gonna hoe, like yeah. That could happen. And maybe it also has to do with how they grew up. Who knows what they were seeing around when they were growing up? For all we know, maybe he saw his relatives cheating and thought that's normal. And such things do happen. And sometimes it could be just like this manly thing. Like, if I have girls around me, if I can play with all these hearts, if all these women fall for me, I'm a manly man. That could also be a thing. That could also be a reason why some guys actually end up exhibiting these trashy behaviors or just play around. You also have to take that into account. You really don't know what some of these guys have been through to make them the way they are or how they think. So ladies, just forgive them a little. Like just forgive them a bit. So there's that too. What else could be a reason why guys could become trashy? Guys, if you have any opinions or any thoughts or just any ideas why guys could end up acting the way they do, just please comment it down below. I'd really love to hear your views on that. But that's also a reason why. But you know, it made me question a lot of things. Like I really questioned. Like, you know how sometimes you hear about these chicks who have like just bad luck with guys? Is it also our fault, to be honest? Because honestly, saying that all guys are trash, that's based on your experience with a guy. Or with guys, rather. If you've been hurt multiple times or you've just fallen for bad guys multiple times, of course you're going to end up saying guys are trash. Because that's your pool. Those are the guys you've been exposed to. Like, ladies, let's just take a time and think. Those are the guys you've been exposed to. That tiny pool of like 4 or 5 men is just unfortunately that they weren't the best. And based on that, you end up saying all men are trash, which honestly isn't fair. But then, could it also be your fault for falling for bad guys? Like, realistically speaking? Because you know how movies... You know how movies portray, like I was just watching A Walk to Remember. I just watched it this weekend and it's sweet. I'm not gonna lie, it's really sweet. Made me cry. I cried a lot. Very sweet movie. And was his name London? I don't know. But he fell for Jamie. Like he was a bad guy, you know. Honestly, no, I think he was a good guy, just wrong crowd. And then he falls for Jamie, good Christian girl, you know, has morals or values. Like, you know, she's just a good girl. And then he falls for her. And he's a bad boy, but he eventually just becomes this, like, really good guy. And movies do that a lot, you know, where this bad boy falls for this good girl. And then he becomes suddenly this awesome guy, like this frog turns into this prince. Could that also be why we end up falling for bad guys? Because let's not lie, sometimes we ladies also think like, okay, we can change them. Maybe I can actually change this guy, you know? We actually do think that sometimes, like maybe I'm different. I've thought that before. Like where you think, oh no, maybe I'm different. Maybe I can change him. No, I know he's good inside. And then turns out he's just trash. Like there's this one guy I asked in my survey and he was like, problem with some girls is that they want a guy with characteristics of a hoe but manners of an innocent boy. That killed me. But honestly, sometimes could it be our fault? Like, to be honest, could we bring this upon ourselves, thinking that we're different? No, we're different. I can change him. He can change. Some guys do. My brother said, like, if a guy genuinely likes you, he will change. Not because he's changing for you, but he's changing for himself. He wants to be a better person for himself because he met this genuine great girl. And he said that if a guy still acts trashy, then sis, you're not the one. It's not you. It hurts, but it's not you. And that's sometimes, it's also hard to accept. Acceptance is also like important in all of this. Like it's actually really important, like maybe just accepting sometimes that the guy isn't the one, and then we allow his trashy behavior to last longer than it should, and then we end up hating him, hence hating other guys. Cause I bet you, you know, okay, this is a scenario I thought of. Let's say genuinely you start talking to a guy, girls, guys, you start talking to each other. Boom, 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 you're talking, you vibing, you feeling each other, it feels good, he making you laugh, you making him laugh, it's all great, it's all fun. And then, you know, then you're in the talking stage and you're like, okay, you know what, let's give each other a go, let's give a relationship a go. So you decide to get together, you start dating. Boom, you're dating, you know, the girl's falling, she's falling for him each and every day. Cause let's not like girls fall easier than guys. And we commit more than guys do normally, and quicker. So she's falling, and then the guy, he's still just feeling her, like, you know, still vibing, like, okay, she cool, she okay, she interesting, she making me laugh. And then you're falling, and then maybe as time goes by, you're falling, and maybe he's starting to realize, okay, maybe she's not the one. And then sometimes he could just genuinely tell you, like, I don't think you're the one for me. And you're there, I put my all for you. I put my all, I put my heart, my soul, my body, and I'm not the one? Trash. But he could just, like, that's just a reality. Sometimes, like, there are legit two people who genuinely love each other. Genuinely, like, you just vibe. But maybe you just may not be good for each other. Like, those are, as hard as it may be to accept, those are some realities you have to accept, you know. And it could be the same. The guy could just genuinely tell you've fallen, but the guy just genuinely feels like you're a great girl, but maybe you're just not the one for him. And you, who is butthurt, would just be like, trash. That sometimes does happen, you know? And like, for someone who's actually hurt good guys, myself, guys who have actually been genuinely good, who've had genuine intentions, but due to my stupidity and me wanting the bad boy sometimes, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just being honest here. And you know, and then you fall for bad guys, but I'm not saying that the people I've been with are bad people. They're not bad people. They're great people. I'm still friends with them, actually. They're great people. But like sometimes, and it makes you wonder, does this also have to do with charisma? Because to be honest, guys who actually, these bad boys, honestly sometimes tend to have more charisma than the good guys. Like, guys, now I'm talking to you. What if you, as a good guy, and this is some friend who said, like, a friend who said this, like, because they see those bad boys with their charisma, they feel like they just don't have that pizzazz, you know? Like, maybe them as the good guys don't have that pizzazz. What if it's honestly on, like, because let's not lie, these bad boys, these guys who get girls, they have the charisma, they have the confidence, and women love confidence. Women love a man who is confident in themselves. No lie. So what if, like, as a genuine nice person, but you just don't have the confidence that you need, or you're just not fully confident in yourself, or there are some guys like that. Not every good guy is not confident in themselves. I'm just saying, it could also be your fault, guys. Like, I'm just saying, you guys could also be putting yourself in. But yeah, like, those are my thoughts. Like, sometimes I feel like women also put themselves in situations where they land with bad guys and end up saying men are trash. I feel like guys also there's some guys who probably haven't healed from certain trauma that they felt, or just could still be hoeing around, who just haven't matured enough. But there are genuine mature guys out there who really just want something nice. Yeah. But like, from that, all I can really say is that really not all men are trash. I've met a couple of great guys. Actually, all the guys I'm friends with, I can say this with confidence. All the male friends I have, you all know yourselves. I would love to give shout outs, but I'm gonna keep this private. Your names are gonna be private. I don't wanna put your names up there. But every male friend I have is a good guy. Every male friend I have is a good guy who is just genuinely patient, waiting to find something nice. Actually, every man in my life is a good guy, my brothers included. No, sorry, I was just remembering, sometimes they can act like real douches and hurt my feelings. They're mean to me sometimes. My brothers are mean to me sometimes. But otherwise, every man, and I say this with 130% confidence, every male in my life, every guy I talk to, all my friends are genuinely nice guys. And I say this because I'm picky with the people I hang with. I don't like hanging around with just randos. So with that said, not all men are trash. As a friend of mine said, male friend to be specific, said, and even actually no, a male and a female friend who said, the women who actually say, oh, men are trash themselves. But it's just not fair. We all make mistakes. We all do bad stuff. Like, we all hurt feelings. We all sin. We all do wrong. And just put it on one gender is just messed up. And it's unfair. So that's my view. If there's anyone who is against my view, doesn't see eye to eye with me because they're too tall and I'm too short, or they're too short and I'm too tall for them, just write your views in the comments. Anyone who's disagrees with my thoughts, who have their own opinions, write your views in the comments. I'd like to actually see what you have to say. And if you like my video, would like more sit downs, then give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more content like this, dance videos are coming soon. I've missed dancing. I'm just working a bit because I've been rusty. I'm just trying to stretch my body out more, and I'm just trying to work, move a little more because I'm rusty. I don't want to put out some very bad dance moves. So dance videos will be coming soon. But if you'd also like more sit downs, more topics like these, any other topics, really just subscribe. Subscribe, I guess. If you have any other topics you'd like to see me talk about, just write it down in the comments. I'm actually taking up anything except for politics, religion, and anything too explicit. But yeah, that's all I have to say today. I hope I've made sense. I hope I haven't offended anyone. This video, I actually chose to make it in order to, I actually wanted to be on the side of guys who suffer, or who have to deal with the consequences of other men's behavior. Other men's English is hard. But to have to deal with the consequences due to another man's behavior, because that's just wrong. And just to put women in check, just to let y'all know, sometimes y'all ladies be putting yourselves in these positions, y'all be hurting yourself sometimes, y'all just be looking for hurt sometimes, to be honest. But not to say that men also act stupid sometimes. You just sometimes y'all just be wildin'. But we all wildin'. We all wild animals. We just But anyway, with that said, if you like my video, subscribe, comment, anything, everything. And until next time, peace. Sayonara.